Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Narissa and today I recreated a makeup look inspired by the Aaliyah-We Need a Resolution makeup look. Now Aaliyah was one of my absolute favorite singers of all time and I had so much fun recreating this look. So if you're interested in seeing how you can recreate this look today, please keep watching. So first things first, I'm going to color correct because I do have some dark spots on my face, which I will say that the hyperpigmentation that I have on my face now has actually improved a lot. And that's because I use vitamin C oil on a pretty regular basis now. But if you know any other ways for me to clear up the hyperpigmentation that I have, comment that down below. Because of course I already use vitamin C oil. And I'm going to try to not make this too long and too talky. But if you looked in the title, you can already see that I am actually creating a makeup look based around one of my absolute favorite artists of all time, and that is Aaliyah. I love her music, and it was really tragic the way she died because I can remember as a kid I was so heartbroken. The two deaths that have affected me the most celebrity wise have always been Aaliyah and Selena. So like even now if I watch the Selena movie I get all teary-eyed. I know what's going to happen, but it doesn't matter. Still makes me sad. And I'm pretty sure the woman who shall remain nameless, because I don't speak Selena's name's killer. Yeah, she's probably still one of the most hated people in America. But okay, so as you can see, I used my e.l.f. Orange Color Correct to even out some of those areas. So it looks a little bit better already. Next, I'm going to use my Clinique foundation, and I'm just going to put some dabs, which this is the Beyond Perfecting foundation that you all see me use all the time. So this will also help with some of the hyperpigmentation that you see. My hands are so shaky right now and I have no idea why. I just ate, so I'm not hungry. I don't know what's going on. But I wish it would stop. Maybe I should go eat some more. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe my body's like, oh yeah, I'm not satisfied. Feed me more. Okay. But just keep blending, blending. And if you are an Aaliyah fan like I am, can you tell me your favorite song by her? So one of my favorite songs, of course, is We Need a Resolution, which inspired this makeup look, which you can also do for Halloween, which is coming up, which is also why I have on this little duster. So it kind of reminds me of the duster that she had on in the video. Okay. So far, so good. Don't forget to continue to blend down. Let me sit back a little bit so you can see my face a little bit better. So just blend the foundation into your skin. Next, I'm going to use the black Opal in Heavenly for my highlight. And I'm actually going to put this directly on my sponge instead of putting it on my face. Because for some reason, whenever I just put it directly on my face, it seems like I use a little bit too much. And I'm just putting dots now because I'm going to spread it out. I always find it interesting that I hear people say things like, oh, I wish we could go back to the 90s when, you know, women looked natural and had natural whatever. And like I look at the pictures and it's like, but they have on makeup. Like they literally have on makeup. Right now as we speak, they have on makeup. Now don't get me wrong, I love a good natural beat, but I also can appreciate the more dramatic looks. But like I tell people often, especially for me, like as a makeup artist, I know that there is a makeup artist out there for everyone. There is a makeup look that you personally will love that makes you feel beautiful. And at the end of the day, that's what it's about. You finding the look that makes you feel beautiful and confident. And I always love to tell my clients, like, I already believe you're beautiful. Like, you are beautiful just the way you are. All I'm doing as your makeup artist is enhancing what's already there. So that's my personal philosophy about makeup. Now, don't forget when you are blending your highlight to blend it well, because you don't want to look like Casper the Friendly Ghost. That's the way I describe it. And I use 2 different sponges. You also could use like this end and then this end and just use that as the contour part of your sponge. But you don't want to mix it together, because then you basically will blur all the colors. You do want to blend it, but you still want it to be a very distinct color. Okay. And the reason why I highlight it like that is because I know I'm going to come in with my contour here, here. So I'll actually take this and blend it together. So Aaliyah had a very slim, or her face was more slim than mine. So I'm gonna do a little bit more contour to make my face a little bit slimmer, but just a little bit. Okay, now I'm using my other sponge, and I'm just going to blend it and blend. And if you are interested in having me show you step by step how to highlight and contour your face, comment that down below, because I know for the longest I would watch people's videos on YouTube. This was before I actually went to school to become a makeup artist, but and I just could not understand for the life of me. Like, I would see them put their highlight and put their contour, but I still didn't know what I was doing. But now I definitely know what I'm doing and the entire purpose of highlighting and contouring. Like, sometimes I think we see people do things and we don't really know the purpose that it serves. And you see me switch back out. Okay, so do you see how blended that is into my face? So this is the side, and I always make sure I check because I don't want any harsh lines. Part of highlighting and contouring is giving an illusion. So if you see this side and then you look at this side, you see where I've really blended it out. Okay, now I'm going to do the same on the other side. Okay, next I'm going to blend here. Okay, now I'm going to blend my nose. So just blend that down. And remember, if you don't blend it, it looks very harsh. So you don't want your contour to be harsh. You want it to be subtle. Remember, it's an illusion. You see, if you look, you can still see where it's a little harsh. So I need to blend it even more. Okay, so now you can see the major difference. The next thing that I am going to do, I am going to fill in my eyebrows with, of course, my favorite eyebrow color, which is the Milani Brunette eyeshadow. Well, it's not eyeshadow, I'm sorry. Stay Put Brow Color. So take this brush here and actually use it to brush out the color a little bit more, because that's what your eyebrows naturally do. They kind of, the hair kind of fades. So this makes it look even more natural. See? Okay. Now, to do the same side. Now, so I'm going to be using two of my favorite palettes, which you've seen me use them before, but I'm going to hold them up so you can see it. The Morphe Second Nature and the Perception palette. So these are the two palettes that I will be using. So in this makeup look, she had some red shadow and a very dark smoky eye. So the first thing I'm going to do, I already used my foundation as my primer, and the first color I'm going to use will come out of the Morphe palette, and it is the color Universal. So this is kind of like just an additional base to help the shadow color really, really show up. Next color we are going to use is going to be Fire, and I'm going to use a sweeping motion. And I'm going to repeat that on this side. Remember, we're using the color Fire from the Morphe Second Nature palette. And when I'm creating eyeshadow looks, I always like to start from light and work my way to dark if I'm going to do dark colors, because it's easier for me to blend from light to dark than from dark to light. This color right here, and I'm going to put it right here. looks like so far. Now I am going to go back in and blend. I'm going to use this brush here to blend between the two. So I'm pulling this one up into the red. Next, I'm going to go back in the Perception collection and I'm going to use the number 14 and I'm going to use the opposite side of my brush. Because it had, in the video, it was a very bluish dark smoky eye. Now then, I'm just going to use a dot, like a tiny bit, because this color Whiz from the Morphe palette is really dark. And I'm just going to use it in the corner here. But I'm only using a small bit. I'm going to repeat that on the other side. Okay, so if you look now, you can see the colors that I have. The next thing that I'm going to do, I'm actually going to use my Milani Stay Put liquid liner. And the reason why I'm using this one, honestly, is because I couldn't find my other one. I don't know where it's at, but this one will work just fine. So I'm not going to do a winged eye because that's not the eye that she had. But I am going to fill it in, or, you know, use eyeliner to help complete this eye look. And don't worry, I did not forget about my bottom lash line. I just want to finish this part first and then go back. And what I decided to do today for this makeup look, I wanted to double up my lashes. So I'm going to double up the lashes and then I'll show you what it looks like once I put them on. Okay, so that is the first lash that I put on. And don't worry, like, you can clean up any excess that you have when you finish. And now I'm going to put on the second lash on top of it. So you can see how dramatic it makes it look by using two lashes. So this is my eye without lashes and this is the eye with them. Okay, as you can see now that I put on my lashes, which I doubled up like I showed you, and I'm now going to go underneath my under eye. Sorry, y'all, I think I'm thirsty. And I'm going to smudge a little bit of the color Stallion. To use my Milani Kohl eyeliner to line my waterline. And I will link each product that I use down below in the description box. So to help finish off this look, I'm going to use, I'm going to do the red lip that she did. So I'm going to use my Milani lip pencil in the color True Red, which is, I'm laughing because this pencil is so small because I've used it a lot. Okay, now that you've lined your lips, I'm actually going to use the Milani Matte Kiss. I'm using a matte color, but I'm actually going to put a gloss on top of this because in the video, it was a very, very glossy look. So let me grab my gloss if I can find it. This is a very bright red. I'm actually going to use, this is my Perception Collection gloss. And I'm just going to put this on top. Okay, so her lips were very, very glossy in the video, and this is a perfect lip combination. So I used the True Red lip liner by Milani. I used the matte lip color, the matte Kiss lip color, and then I used my Perception Collection gloss. So now I'm going to show you my completed makeup look. Okay, everyone, that is the completed Aaliyah We Need a Resolution makeup look. I hope that you've enjoyed learning how to do this look today. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. You also can find me on Facebook at Nerissa Explains It All and Instagram at Nerissa Explains It All. Please comment down below your favorite part of this tutorial or your favorite Aaliyah song. I can't wait to hear what you say. I'll see you again soon. Bye.